From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Fighting through it, he's got space. Pierce has it knocked loose. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is point.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. On play action, they'll throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Myers' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Purdy now on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, it's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Niners at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December, we're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On third down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They go play action here. Purdy going deep for Walker. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are
on their play sheet.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
19 tight. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. 2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Pierce now up the middle, and the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking to throw. Going deep for Walker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, check that, street.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
7 Pirates.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70 range. Panther Street.
Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A 29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third.
49ers 24.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time. And what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Pierce on the counter. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Oh, what a move. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletion.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Second down, goal to go. Now back to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5.
32. 49ers 27.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
So you saw the coaching there. That is taught, and it is just emphasize, get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Hurt, hurt. 19 Lions.
Purdy to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Jack, hurt, hurt. Take off.
Here's Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
79 Broncos.
Purdy to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Try! And he is going to have the Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go.
Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Fucking Brock Purdy, you know what it is. Don't let him get the ball with 2 minutes left. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Brock Purdy, baby. Brock Purdy, put it on his back. Taking the game right from your hands. Yeah. Ate that up. Ate that up. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you know what just happened. You know what just happened. You know what just happened. Look at that. Let's go. There it is. You ain't going down the field. You ain't going down the field.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Chase. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Sorry. Don't let me get that coin toss. Don't let me get that coin toss.
Barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Here's 1st down. Now Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, Ayuk, what are you doing?
Quarter's done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past,
It's over. Ball game. Ball game.
first team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Give left side for Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Another carry for Pierce. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fighting through. 11 more on that one and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Toss play. Here's Pierce to the 27-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He had a man missed him, and it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick is indeed good. So that, Charles, all season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles.
Ball game. Jay Bradbury doing it to him. Let's go. Let's go. GG.
18-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip